There are some great trucks, but they are being held back by something. They have a weakness that prevents those trucks from being as fantastic as they could be. So in this video, we'll go through some mods that will get those trucks to where they belong. The first truck is ANK MK38. What are the flaws of this truck? It's tippy, it has a small fuel tank, it's a bit fuel thirsty, and it doesn't have many add-ons. But with this mod, we can get rid of those flaws. ANK MK38 Puma 2. With this mod, you have access to 4 different engines, 4 different gearboxes, and 5 different suspensions. For the tires, you have so many different options. You have access to off-road tires, mud tires, and chain tires, and you can choose between 47-inch or 54-inch tires. For the add-ons, you basically have access to everything. All different types of beds, all different types of cranes, and so on. Plus a unique tent-covered supply bed. Other than these, the truck is more stable, it has a bigger fuel tank, and the fuel consumption of this truck has been reduced. But if that's not enough, you have access to a roof rack with more than 500 liters of fuel. I personally went for 47-inch tires and active suspension and not the most powerful engine, but you can go for bigger tires, tuned custom suspension, and a better engine to have the ultimate truck. The next truck is Cat 770G. Cat 770G is a really good truck, but there is something really bad about it. It doesn't have many useful add-ons and you cannot attach trailers to it. But now with this mod, you can carry long lugs, you have access to saddle high, and you can attach trailers to it. A couple more things that comes with this mod. 6 different powerful engines. You can now have chain tires for Cat. Now the truck has better turning radius, and the capacity for the fuel tank add-on for the Cat has been increased to 5600 liters. And on top of all those things, now the Cat has switchable all-wheel drive. Now having saddle high and all-wheel drive makes the Cat an ultimate weapon for hauling heavy cargo, like those trailers that we have around the map in some of the regions. You know, even the normal Cat 770G that we have in the game is really good for pulling heavy things, but now this mod makes a beast out of it. Now the next truck is Pacific P512 PF. What are the flaws of this truck? A small fuel tank and the lack of all-wheel drive are the 2 biggest flaws of this truck. Now the mod that lets this truck to be where it belongs. The Pacific P510. Big Bad Pete. Before we go to the garage and take a look at it, this truck has new engine and new engine sound. Let's listen to it. This is the sound of the normal Pacific P512. And now this is the sound of modded Pacific P512. The sound of the engine is a bit loud, but I kinda like it. Now let's take a look at this Pacific P512 mod in the garage. You have access to 3 different Cummins engines, 3 different gearboxes, and all different types of tires, from highway tires to chain tires. The normal Pacific has only one option for tires. Now other than that, you have switchable all-wheel drive and a bigger fuel tank. Plus you have access to so many different add-ons. And the fuel consumption has been reduced. I really like this mod. It's such an amazing mod. The next truck is Azov 5319. This truck is actually really good, but it has only one flaw. Like ANK, it has a really small fuel tank. But with Azov 5319 special mod, we can get rid of that flaw. This mod has so many features that I won't go through them all. I only mention a few of them. With this mod, you have access to so many different add-ons, including the long bed. The fuel tank capacity of this truck has been increased to 400 liters. Now you can store an extra 100 liters of fuel at the back of the cabin with the spare wheel, but you can't actually see any difference. And you can have another 100 liters of fuel on the roof rack. And now the all-wheel drive is switchable. This mod is kinda like a mix of Tatra Force and Azov 5319. Overall, a really amazing mod. And now, time for the last truck, Pacific P12. I am so happy that I found this mod. This mod really makes this truck amazing. I always wanted to use the Pacific P12. It's probably my favorite North American truck in the game, but it had a few flaws. Like the engine was a bit weak, and the most important one, Pacific P12 didn't have that many add-ons, especially any type of cargo bed. But now with this mod, you have access to so many different add-ons and you can use a really good engine on it. Let's take a closer look in the garage. For engines, you have 5 different options, and one of them is an eco engine. This engine significantly reduces the fuel consumption. For suspension, now you have an extra option, and for the tires, you can choose between 57-inch, 59-inch, and 63-inch tires. And now the add-ons. Oh boy, you have so many options, so many different beds, so many different cranes. You have anything that you need. There is no roof rack or anything like that for carrying extra fuel, but as we saw earlier, there is an eco engine option, so if you need more fuel, you can just easily use that engine. But overall, in my opinion, this was one of the best mods that I've seen in a Snowrunner. It gives the truck all the things that it needs and nothing extra. You know, it doesn't make the truck extremely overpowered or anything like that, but it gives all the things that the truck needs to actually shine and be where it belongs. It is just truly a perfect mod. And for all the trucks in this video, I tried to choose mods that won't make the truck extremely OP. So you would still struggle in a Snowrunner, but at least the trucks are at a level that you can easily use them. And a special thanks to all the mod creators. We have so many great mods for this game. That's it for today's video. I see you in the next one.